Have you ever been down to your boss's office and had a meeting with him about company protocol, walked out just feeling like you really made some progress in your relationship with the boss? You and him are tight. You're on good ground with him. Or perhaps you went to the principal's office as a child and you were read the rules and asked to sign a statement. Did you walk out just feeling like you two were best buddies? Or have you been to church and been told how disappointed God is with you or what it takes to make God approve of you and walked out just feeling like you and him are friends? Absolutely not. Because it's just not the way things are. Paul wrote in Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 19, "For the law made nothing perfect." It was powerless to make anything perfect. Which is almost laughable if it wasn't so damnably blasphemous that religion attempts to convince us that the law can make us perfect, that if we will just apply certain standards and principles to our life, then we will finally come out on top. That's nothing more than humanism. It takes the very values of this world, determination, commitment, and a lot of hard work, and applies them to the life of faith and says, if you do this, you're going to be successful in our eyes and in God's eyes. Until we hit rock bottom and realize that we missed the straight and narrow somewhere along the way. The law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did, by which we draw nigh unto God. You know what makes a man perfect in the sight of God? Hope. Hope against hope. That God is for me. That nothing can possibly separate me from the love of God. That I am at one with God's Spirit. That He absolutely delights in me. That He sees me as nothing less than the perfect righteousness of Jesus Christ. Hope that in my darkest hour, I stand uncondemned before the throne of God. The bringing in of a better hope is the only power there is to make you perfect in the sight of God. And He says, that's how we draw nigh unto God. You don't draw nigh unto God because you dress a certain way or live a certain way or you abstain from certain things. You draw nigh to God by a desperate hope that clings to the absurd idea that the Son of God took your condemnation on Himself and laid His glory upon you. But you know what? By which we draw nigh unto God is a whole lot better than being perfect. Being perfect sets us up on some kind of a plateau, and I've risen to the top, and I know what it feels like to fall to the bottom. The higher you rise, the farther you can fall. I'm not looking to be perfect. I just want to be nigh to God. I want to be His friend. I want to fall asleep at night and wake up the next morning nigh to God. And I do that not because I'm living the widest life possible, but because I hope against hope that God is for me and that what happened at Calvary settled my account.